Hi there. Welcome to How to Write a Sales Letter Without Wasting Your Time. Now, before we get started, I really want to stress the importance of being able to write fast. Because besides quality, there really is no skill more important to a working writer. You only want to trade your time for money for so long. What you really want to do as a writer is build assets, and you want to be able to do them fast. Whether that means creating an information product or writing a book for Kindle, once you build an asset, you can reap the rewards over and over again for the rest of your life. You want to build as many assets as you can, and you want to get highly efficient at building them. Being able to write quickly, being able to write a sales letter quickly, it may not be an essential skill in the mind of most writers, but I totally disagree. Get good at writing sales letters, and you can market that specific skill, then book 1 or 2 or 3 a month. And that alone can be enough to fund your entire writing business. So whether you want to build a blog and blow up your online identity, or you want to write fiction, whatever you want to do, being able to quickly write a quality sales letter can mean everything. If you do that self-editing thing that many of us writers are guilty of, you're going to end up falling into a really slow, quicksand, molasses flow and spending way too long to write far too little. It's just not efficient. So what you want to do is, you'll make a lot more money writing sales copy than you do writing keyword articles, sure. But if you spend 10 times as long writing a sales letter, it kind of evens out. Same hell, different coat of paint. So you really want to be able to kind of race through that rough draft. Now, writing a sales letter is hard. It's really hard, which is why a lot of writers don't do it. And learning to race through the template, knowing you can spill your ideas on the page and kind of come back and sweep up later, is a way to get over that lump in your throat that's going to keep you from writing a sales letter. It's going to help you do it fast, it's going to help you do it well, and ultimately you're going to come out on the other end more profitable with more time for yourself. But the thing is, speed isn't just important for your schedule, it's important for your quality. There's a direct correlation between how fast you can go and how well that sales letter is going to convert. Because the faster you get, the closer you're going to come to your natural voice. And the closer you get to your most natural voice, the better your copy is going to be. Now, there's a common misconception in our culture, I don't know, maybe the whole world, that things that are of high quality should take a long time to produce. And this is especially true when it comes to writing. Yet, it's not always accurate. Now, there's a mystique with writing. People believe the longer you spend writing something, the better it must be. And yet, I found this is a fallacy at best and a damaging untruth at worst. Now, I find that the faster I write, the closer I come to my most authentic voice. And I think this is true for you too. Your true voice is the one that's going to help you bond with your reader. It's the voice that's going to make your reader want to click. It's that voice that's going to help you empathize with their situation. And if you empathize with their situation and take the time to actually create that empathy by researching your market instead of just guessing, it will be easier for them to have faith in your solution and ultimately for you to convert that reader into a buyer. Everyone starts out as a reader. If they landed on your page, they're a reader. But you can convert them to a buyer if you know them and you can offer them a compelling solution, and you can get them all the way from the top of your copy, that headline, that promise at the top, all the way to the call to action at the bottom. But you really have to know what you're doing, because it's foolish to try and trick your buyer. If you trick your buyer, you'll be lucky if you don't get asked for a refund. But if you over-deliver and you show them respect, you'll have a repeat customer with exponentially higher lifetime value. And there's real money in the relationship, always. But if you're building products for yourself, that's essential, but it's also true if you're writing client copy. If a client hires you to write a sales letter and that sales letter converts, they're going to hire you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. They'll hire you over and over and over, even if you raise your rates. You could double them and it won't matter. A sales letter that converts is money in the bank, and every client knows it. So the focus on these videos is on the writing and editing of your sales letter. But I cannot underestimate the importance of thorough research. Even if you think you understand your market, you have to know it inside out. You can't guess. Guessing is not allowed. You must do the required research. As it says in the ebook, forums, blogs, Amazon, these are fantastic places to do quick, quality, highly effective research. They'll provide you with the language of your market and help you enter the conversation that's already taking place in their head. So remember, you always want to write with clarity over cleverness, because your buyer, they found your page because they were seeking a specific solution. It wasn't an accident. They have a problem and they need an answer. So cuteness isn't going to cut it. Don't make the same mistake a lot of rookie writers do by writing for other writers. Believe me, I did this for a really long time and it cost me a lot of money. Write for your buyers. Always. No exceptions. You don't have to be clever, but you do have to understand their pain. Because if you don't understand their pain, then you're not going to be able to help them. Think of your buyer as a petulant teenager. I'm not saying your buyer is a petulant teenager, nor am I saying you should treat them with any amount of disrespect. What I am saying is it helps to picture them with their arms crossed, lip out, saying, "You don't understand me." And as I'd say to my 9-year-old daughter, yes, I do understand you. That's why I can help. Your job as the writer is to make your potential buyer know without a doubt that you are the person most qualified to understand their situation and to help them through it. Only once you understand what they're going through can you provide them with a solution tailored to them and their needs. That's what they're looking for. That's what they want. And ultimately, that's what they'll open their wallets for. So show your buyer you're qualified to help them, because either you've experienced the same things as they have, or you've helped others to see their way through it. But either way, you have to let your buyer know that you know how to find the light at the end of the tunnel. All right. Now I'm almost ready to start, but before I do, it's confession time. I am really excited to start, but I'm also a little bit nervous. I've never seen a product like this on the market before. I've never seen a writer or a marketer put themselves out there like this. Now, the writing process is extremely private for most people, and I'd be shocked if anything less than 99% of writers wanted to be alone when they're writing their copy. It makes me a little uncomfortable to know that you're going to be looking over my shoulder as I write the sales letter, but I also believe it's extremely important. When I first started thinking about how to approach this product, I thought, what would I want? What would I buy? What would help me the most as a writer? And as uncomfortable as it might make me, the answer is clear. A step-by-step visual walkthrough would be an amazing way to learn. And other than my own discomfort, I have no excuse. The technology is here. So I'm going to take the same letter that was used to sell this product, and I'm going to write it live for you, and then break it down and edit it, because I think it's a remarkable way to learn. You can look over my shoulder as I write the letter, and then again as I edit. And while that might make me a little uncomfortable, I believe the learning will be exponentially better. When we're done, you'll have a lifelong skill that will serve you for the rest of your writing career. And I want to teach you the way I would want to be taught. So bear with me a bit. I'm sure it won't be perfect, but I promise to give you my absolute best, and I appreciate your time and attention. Thank you very much. Let's get started.